Welcome to some genuine Oblivion gameplay. We've got new caves to explore. A giant root subsystem that has suddenly appeared in the Isles. I wonder why. You have to wonder if I should cast Light or not. Seems like underwater section isn't that large now. How unfortunate. So there is one new painting in the gallery, but it's been like days and days since then, and the artists are still saying, give me a few more days. So we're gonna go there on the 10th or so, roughly. Meantime, I don't know where I am. I don't know where I'm going. I'm going. It's a new place. Also new axe. I should change it though. Screen real estate is why. Another new axe. Oh, also. Last lesser. Yeah, that's way less screen real estate. The cleaver matches the armor texture more. And it's also a pretty nice looking axe, too. But it does take up most of the screen. I forgot to turn the music back on, didn't I? I was listening to You Can Guess What. Okay, we've used up our lessers, used up the petties, used up our graders a while ago. So now it's all about the commons. Oh, that's right, I do have to get that flask filled, don't I? Whoa, get out. Interesting little chute up there. Ah, if I could only move forward. Can I, like, properly land on this? Well, I'll try using that to my advantage. There we go. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I'm not really buffed. This armor only gives me like 40% damage reduction, so I actually take damage about now. Alright, that should be, yep, good enough. Again, this is another one of axes. I got the Evelyn stuff in there. Blade's also capped at 200. So we are good to go. We are trading blunt this entire time now. There's out. I also will be changing the default War Axe range to a .9. So War Axe knows Warhammer. Warhammer range to .9. Just because I noticed most of the models were just a little longer than vanilla Warhammers. And .9 just feels better than .8 two-handed. One-handed, I don't know. Probably stick with .8. And die. Yeah, like, enemies are actually putting a dent in my health bar because my like 40% damage reduction. Hello. So I got one painting into the gallery, and the artist has been saying, "If just give me a few more days before you can help me for like a week now." So I installed a root system. I'll go do that after I get the quote-unquote cure for the in lady in Crucible. Are we going north? Are we going south? Alright, also I made a spell specifically for killing Scalons underwater. I don't think it's wide enough range. But it gets the job done, I guess. Oh yeah, recharge. I wonder how many commons it'll take. Huh. Felt like about the same. Maybe 5. So the new spell is 50 feet, a lot of things, just to both upfront kill the Scalons and also to dispel their invisibility. I don't think 50 feet's enough. They seem to be like maybe 200 feet apart, but I don't want to go 300 feet because then I could call at some bystanders. $50. I thought that would be large enough to hit some Scalon, like multiple Scalons underwater, given how far apart they are. While also not hitting people on the surface that might be walking by, but no. Oh, they're farther than 50 feet apart. Just give me detect life for 10 seconds though. So I don't even need to hit anything for that effect. Just nice for finding other Scalons. Where's Naughty Bramble again? Alright, I have to go down to the fork to Vi Farm. I also turned off water reflections because I was doing a little classic dungeon mod that had some, I don't know, some purple water in it, which I know is a sign that the reflection texture is missing. I've noticed that in a couple of mods, but it's not all that common, but I thought maybe turning off reflection would fix it. And turning off reflections did indeed fix it. Now the water everywhere else looks kinda ugly. Stagnant bog water. Well, in this case it actually is bog water. Alright, who is it? It's Onger. So maybe we'll finally get a double scale on kill with this. Don't. I don't know if he managed to break line of sight at that exact frame, or if that 50 feet's really that small. No, it's FDR. Aw, didn't get a power attack for the last hit. So what level are you? I know we hit the point where I'm back to Volt, where I've gotten Weaken and Mage Slayer as high as I'd like them to go. What level are we even at right now? $47. If we are out, the uses should increase. We're not adding effects to it anymore. There's also the Subjugate enchantment. I don't think I mentioned that yet. That one's going to be new with the update. Get double save to do this. It's how the init. It's how the init works. What was it? I think it was the 7th one. I'll set it to 1. New saves, that global actually sticks, and load. So it'll be at the end, of course, now. Yes, and as you can see, there's enough for there to be a scroll bar now. I'm so thankful this is here, because I have encountered other message boxes that do not have scroll bars. But yeah, you get command creature, command humanoid, and rally, and it's like 1 point for each. So basically, I can command like a level 2 enemy right now for 4 seconds, and rally it for 12 points. That's just like the... I guess I'd be level 2 for it, but if we set that up to like... I don't know how far. That's like 70. I don't even know how this will affect the uses, though. I made it pretty expensive. It's relative to the other stuff. Now it's the new effect shader. Alright, so now we can command up to level 71 enemy for like 2.5 minutes, and they will never flee. It's one of those... It's the first enchant that actually starts off pretty useless, but can become totes broken by the end. I'll try it here. You can get it to just well, right? Does it even work? Oh wait. What's its level? I need to check its level. Because we're at 71, and this thing might be scaled to me, which would be like level 90 or something. Level 100. Okay, that explains that. Alright, so set this to, I guess, 200 to be absolutely safe. Which also give us like 8 uses. So yeah. He's now on my side. This is the new Subjugate enchantment. You're going to have to invest a lot of levels into it. And you're not going to get too many uses out of it either, but... yeah, you get this. You know, it doesn't... It's both creature and humanoid, so... Well, you don't have to worry about it not working on one type or another. Yeah, it's going to be one of those ones that you actually have to invest in the long haul for it to be really useful. Instead of the other ones that are useful up front. Oh, it's a Painbringer. Why is the Painbringer full HP? They're just not killing each other. Yeah, I'd say, especially for this playthrough, it's kind of too late for me to invest in that. I have to start at an early level and then keep going from there. I mean, you can make like a rat your servant, but rats also die on like one hit, so... So I'm just going to keep investing in Bolt and deal more damage. I've considered one with like a similar thing with Demoralize and Frenzy, but I don't know what effects to pair it with. Oh, that's a lot of HP cost. I have to switch to a shield. Alright. Let's use Warhammer. Let me dodge. Never mind. I can let me dodge, I'll just run. Gotta charge. Oh, it's like 4 gems. And there we go. Yeah, decreasing my armor might actually be the spice I need. I wonder how this would work. Oh, that does restore health. It's just fortify health. Yeah, it's like, it's all only 8 effects I can see up there. And it's like fortify hand to hand, fortify luck, fortify fatigue, fortify health, fortify magicka. I don't deal that much more damage, but I do am sturdier. Also protect life, which is the main reason I made this whole thing. Not as powerful as the buff, but a little middle ground. Give me some utility. Yeah, the Ivalon weapon set, or weapon files, it's a bunch of swords, so there's that. There are like a couple of bows, which I'll see about adding to the bow pool. There are also some blunt weapons. There's like the 2 axes, there's these 2 maces with this warhammer. And there weren't any axes, fortunately. war axes specifically, and then there was this mace. I also realized that I could scale down the maul instead of having to move up the grip so far, so now it's actually like appropriate length, appropriate size. Smaller than it was before. I don't know, I like it more center grip, but I could change that. Just have to make it smaller. If I move the grip down. I don't know. I mean, we've dealt with black tar before. It drips from the dementia mushrooms sometimes, usually the very old ones. And I forget what it even does. Do I have some with? I do. I mean, that's just bad for you as heroin. I don't know if it's addictive though or anything. I do know that if a wisp goes through it, they get a bit more solid. Otherwise, they're just pure magicka. Alright, the new Warhammer, though. That's not the new Warhammer. Yeah, this was also in the Referral files. It's probably the flashiest Warhammer I've ever seen. This one's also been scaled down a lot. This was like even larger than the mall. Like it was probably like, oh boy, how long did it even go up to? Like if you put the pommel on the ground, it'd probably go up to about here or something, the original size. Yeah, it is. I agree with your assessment entirely. It's not so over the top that I call it over-designed fantasy crap, which is why it's still in here. Yeah, it's more ornate Warhammers available. Or even, there's like a couple ornate ones. Goblin Star is basically just a bunch of spikes on a stick. I like Flanged. Flanged's kind of my favorite. This one's basically a war pick. Yeah. Too many Warhammer types. I like battle axes, though. Just the feel of them. So yeah, the two war axe types. There's a new bearded axe, which is called Evelon because there is no other Evelon battle axe, so just good with that. And the cleaver. This was wielded one-handed by a boss and is not playable. But of course I can make it playable because it's still a mesh. It took me a very long time to start getting into non-sword weapons. But I started getting into axes before I got into maces, and even then, I only like flanged maces, really. I'm very much a longsword guy. I forget which way it goes to where I need. I know I have to go into the second cell. Remember that. I forget which way to go to the second cell, though. So if I remember the figures correctly, the new route system is 50 cells. With multiple entrances over the aisles, so it's all subterranean world, really. Because a longsword is like, depending on the game, it's either a one-hander or a two-hander, but I think I prefer the two-hander variant, and above all, I'd probably take the hand and a half. There we go. That's done. I think I'll have to just... Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So this doesn't just deal a lot of damage. This also nukes their speed, which I've mentioned before, plays a very vital role in their detection formula. So if I just... They can't see me anymore. And damage is permanent, unlike Drain. He's just slow-mo walking. Just a little bit of extra fuck you to the Scalons. But yeah, because longswords prefer two-handed, but I'm still like having one-hand option. That's why in my own mod, longswords already exist in Oblivion, but my favorite type is the two-handed bastard sword, because that's basically longsword. Yeah, after the longsword, I think I'm starting to develop a thing for bearded axes. Especially long axes like the Dane axe. They aren't, of course, one-handable at all like the longsword can be, but I don't know, they feel like the axe equivalent to me. That's not the right one. There we go. Yeah, like here's the old variant of the bearded axe. Just like it. Someone's been playing more now. By the way, I've also been playing more Tower for the past couple of days. I don't know if I'll maintain the buff though. I do get a nice chunk of health that helps me stay alive with a lower armor. As much as I want to like brush with death, I still don't want to actually die. Balancing the two is going to be a tough act. Yeah, what I've been playing lately in Mortals, I've been trying out the Falchion. And what I've learned is the Falchion's way too short for me to really get a sense of just how long it is. I keep whiffing it. And so I just end up picking up weapons off the ground to replace the Falchion as soon as I can. Which has led me to have a pretty good time with the Zweihander. Oh, that's right. Yvonne also had a Zweihander or two in there. 2 claymores added. And was actually referred to as a claymore in the files. Kind of a Zweihander, at least kind of the design. Not really. And then, of course, I scaled these down because these are the ones that are like 3 times the size of the player model. And the actual Zweihander. Yeah, this is scaled down to like, what was it, like 70% of the size? Something? 60% of the size. And the same author who made the Ivalon set also made the somewhat realistic sword set, which we get the Zweihander from. And the type A through E bastard swords, as well as the arming longsword. Oh, and the Warhammer mace. So, same author went on to make this sword. This mace. And Might as well do the one-hand variants. I say these 5 bastard swords. No, that's not it. So I can say he does my favorite works now. This would still be my favorite if only, like... I'm gonna say now if it was like a ½ inch thinner at the base of the blade, but also without the red gem. Oh, yeah. Take it. Very first bastard sword I ever enchanted in this whole playthrough. Clapmores. Alright, that also reminded me, the red gem part of the Type D reminded me that there is actually a 3rd claymore we got from the Ivalon set. Sunfire.
I saw the Zaxxon, and I nagged it too. Oh, people.
I like this guy, and kind of miss the fact that I can understand him now.
Why does everyone in this city look at me like I'm speaking gibberish?
I understand him now because I'm Sheogorath, and I kind of miss.
I have no one else to talk to.
Kind of miss when he wasn't so depressing. It was instead just a bunch of nonsense. Yeah, I think it's because there's so much gold as well that the gem actually works. For this one. The other one, it seems pretty ornate, and there's just like a random gem in there. Because I can tell you that pommel type is one of my favorites. The curved guard, cross guard, is also one of my favorites, and the blade type is also a favorite. It's just a red gem, which you can't ignore. Yeah. Ruins the whole thing. Also, the cleaver actually matches the steel texture of the metal, surprisingly. The shame, though, is that it takes up so much space in first. Which is why I've been using the new bearded.
Your humble servant,
Where's it? Alright, to the inn. Yeah, I think I tend to stray towards brown or blue, I think, grips. Gosh, I don't know, like, the grips get covered up by the hands so much that I don't really pay attention too much to the colors. So I never really established like a favorite color for the grips. Just, I know that if it's too saturated, too bright of a color, it definitely doesn't fit.
Did you bring back my aqua nostrum?
There you go. Ah.
Thank you so much again. Here is a small bit of change for your time. Take care. Wish I could.
I have a feeling she's not really sick in the physical sense, because I did cast Cure Disease on her the very instant I met her. Oh yeah, if you play For Honor, there's like I didn't show you that like one stream, but it's like you have the basic stuff that I think the game released with that's actually pretty nice. It's realistic, and then they just go immediately into exactly what you described you hate, and it's just been all like that ever since. So apparently that's popular with the masses. Ooh, there's some red guard.
Greetings.
I don't need to talk to him. It's just I get the strong feeling that the voice actor deeply enjoyed voicing that guy. Don't see him anymore. Don't even remember what his name was.
So Bliss has quite a selection.
This guy still doesn't have
If it's
pants.
books you're looking for, it's the only place to go.
What's coming back tomorrow? Okay, which way back? I should go towards 19 Voids. It's about the entrance I went to for the root system. I don't even know how many entrances there are. I just know there's multiple. I don't know how fast, but I have a feeling that I'm going to say that number is greatly exaggerated, because what I think is happening is it's hitting every frame. So its actual fire rate depends entirely on what my frame rate is. So I don't know if it's capped at 60 or 72, but the refresh rate of my hardware monitor is 144 hertz. I know I have Oblivion. I think it's self-capped. It was either 60 or 45 frames. I think it was 60 frames, though. So, that the fire rate can only be as high as 144 hits per second. I wonder how that translates to RPM. Wait, it's just times 60 it. Yeah, that's way... It's way faster than even like a freaking AK or a Promoss. Where is it? I might have done the math a bit wrong. No, no, shit. What's up with the water right now? What's up with this like circle of clarity around me? I like being able to see through the water, but it's just not how water should work in this game. I think he has it. Yeah. Eh. I like bullpup guns, but the FAMAS just feels... The fire rate, man. It's 1,000 RPM. Alright, this is back where we were before. I should recharge. Three. Oh. $35 uses. Yeah, I kind of agree with the look, but a bigger reason for me to not like the FAMAS is just how meta it is because of the fire rate in any kind of game where it appears. I'm remembering mostly Battlefield 4, but it's also pretty meta in Rainbow Six Siege, which I don't play, mind you, I just watch a lot of it. Oh, hi there. Cool. Cave-in? No, no cave-in. Somehow I feel like one of these tiles is going to open up. You know what? Like, it's a straight path to loot. Why would there not be a trap here? Multiple traps? Oh, you devious architect. Too bad for you, I have acrobatics. I can jump. Press a button. Destroy the ceiling. That's nice to see. Yeah, in the past I've usually gone with like American or I think even some European guns like the FAL. Usually I lean towards like the Scar or the Bulldog, the AUG. A little bit of the Tar. Tar at the beginning, until I get the AUG unlocked anyways. How much is this place gonna fall apart before it's satisfied? Yes, G36C. Forgot about that. Oh, hi there. I also like the M16 series, or burst fire gun. Call of Duty 4 made me really like... I just I forgot about that. So now I know I'm actually fast enough to just completely run over it. Wait for it to close again before I go for it. Close? Okay. Oh, suppressors on everything. And if this were Modern Warfare 2, I'd also put on a heartbeat sensor with Bling Pro and have like a silencer and attack knife on the pistol. Yeah, as I was about to say, really, we're out of the halls of endless suffering already. But the COD of 4 made me really like burst fire weapons because, and then Battlefield kind of made them a little sucky. The whole difference is whether it takes one burst or two. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Because like in COD 4, it's just like one burst from M16 was enough to put down anybody, even outside of hardcore mode. But in Battlefield 4, it was you'd have to be in hardcore mode, otherwise you'd take two bursts, and you have to get the exact perfect rhythm on the burst fire to make it full auto. You want it to like outperform anything that wasn't burst fire. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like the American AR-15 platform is pretty solid. In both look and performance. I want to use a light spell, but then I end up reflecting 3 times the damage back at them, and I won't get too much XP for anything that way. Is that a heretic I hear? It's a heretic. Or is it? I don't know. Can't quite see the robe color. That's a heretic. Amber's... What the hell's an Amber Spear? What? You misspelled days there. D-A-Y-Z. Do I go straight to the Human Depths, or do I explore this place a bit more? Yes, you missed an excellent opportunity for a subtle pen. Yeah, for me, the big game to wait for would be Ashes of Creation. I don't know how into MMOs you are. I know I'm not particularly, because MMOs I've tried and looked into all seem like, without the social experience, they just wouldn't be games worth playing. Like, they tend to be okay games at best, or bad games on the average, and use the social aspect to prop themselves up. But when Nerva introduced me to it, I don't know how Nerva found out about it, but like, when there was a Kickstarter going on, showed me it, was excited, I did my research into it, and to me it looks like it's going to be a good game first, and not rely entirely on the social aspect to keep it going. So I backed it when I had money. I think I mentioned this earlier, that whenever the heck the next testing sessions come around for it, I'm going to be streaming those. Like, drop everything to stream it. Yeah, I've been getting that vibe from gaming news. Oh, there you are. Thought you were a corpse. The hardest part might no longer be an H. I mean, the basic premise is simple. Just a shit ton of zombies. Give the players some weapons to mow them down. Maybe I'm scavenging for it or whatever. Whatever. This guy also doesn't know if he's inside the floor or not. So whatever. Yeah, the basic premise seems pretty simple. It's just optimizing it for a massive number of zombies. Even then, you may not need to optimize with the hardware of today's standards. So then it comes from there just tweaking it, which would... Wait, what? Teleport gas? What the f... So if that... Teleport gas, okay. Yeah, basic premise, bunch of zombies, and then from there it's... From there the challenge would be getting an AI director for them. To dictate when the zombies come out. Because just having them infinitely spawn and come in, it's pretty easy. If there's more teleport gas in here, this is the right way. For me anyways. Don't see any more teleport gas. I'm disappointed. Not angry, son. I'm just disappointed in you. I love when I like sidestep spell. Like I know that I had a habit when I was playing controller of just wiggling back and forth because I'll throw off their aim bot. But I really love it when, without wiggling, I just do like a little sidestep, just a little tap, like that. Love it when I pull those off, especially when I'm advancing because that just feels so cool. I need to recharge this thing pretty often. What would the mechanics even be? An onion in space. You destroy other planets. Fight beats. In space. Well, that just shot magic at me, didn't it? Cool. I don't think I dodged that. Oh well. Oh man. Oh, that has an excellent potential for some surreal moment. Like a surreal real mixing bowl. Mixing bowl. Where's it going? Alright. If we go on the Katamari Damacy route with the Space Onion game, then here's the Space Onion in space, blowing up space dust. Until you're eventually rolling up space rocks. You're rolling up space asteroids. Throwing up space planets. Until you become large enough to become a planet yourself. And then harbor human life. And just keep rolling through space. Space Onion, the game. Zoom too much? What? Hi there. Oh, it's probably double matron team, isn't it? I'm already sliding off. Alright, there's one down. Alright, 117 blunt. Like at the core of every living planet is not molten lava churning about. It's a space onion. When this does turn into something legitimately commercial, that'll be quite the origin story to tell. Let's see. Nah, that's not enough. That'll waste about 150 charge. Oh, hello. I wonder though what the heck their spell actually does. I'll look it up in the instruction set. Yes, what I'm gonna do. Should I look under there? Oh, I should look under... I think they added all the Shivering Isles stuff to the base ESM, so there isn't actually an ESP for the Shivering Isles, just enables everything instead of containing all the stuff. Enter creature. Yep, Elytra. What's up with that script, though? Oh, it doesn't have any uses either, so I guess that's something they scrapped? Or it's quest triggered. Oh, there's different variants for Dementia and Domania. Yeah, I kind of noticed the different colors right now and again, but since I'm in Mania so often, I forgot that Dementia even had a variant. Okay, so that's their ability, which... Oh. Doesn't seem like I can open it up from here. Alright, so... Let's see, AB... Elytra. Biggest magic 20. Just poison 50. Alright, and then we go into the spells. Let's see... Power... That'd be a power or a lesser power. Elytra poison. Not a greater power, so it has to be a lesser power. Or not? Oh, but the poisons are lesser powers, so silence would never work. But that said, we have found it, so what's this? Alright, that's a pretty weak poison. Range touch. Well, that's like 10 HP damage at the start. That's 2. Also, seems like the same thing. How's 3? Seems to be the same thing. I wonder if the Shivering Isles expansion actually... Wait. It's Elytra 2. We need to go to Elytra 5 poison. There we are. Still not that much. Damage, health, and magicka. I mean, I guess if you're in like the... I should deal like 45 damage overall. And drain your magicka by 30. It seems like they can stack it. So I guess that's where the real threat comes from? I don't know, it doesn't seem very potent. I don't see it here. Maybe it would be under spell. Kinda doubt it would, but maybe. Wasn't under powers. No? Alright. I'll try looking under general. Here we are. Wait, no, that's Elytra 5 poison. Yeah. Huh. Ah, that's what they meant by poison. It lasts a long time. Because your health doesn't regenerate normally, this would be an issue. But I have generating health in Magic Community. So, even if I wasn't immune to magic, I just out regen all this. Also, hi. What's that message from Discord? Is that something in... There is a thing in report. uh, I Gosh, I mean, I got Windows, so Skype should be installed by default, but man, I think I had it stopped from launching ever at all a while ago. I forget how long ago now I did it. Skype doesn't launch anymore. Yeah, like, I get the convenience of Skype having video calls for people, but the way I understand it is it got way too obtrusive, like, always on, even when you don't want it to be. Never closes, never leaves. Like emotional baggage. Over encumbered? Oh no! I thought my lack of movement was just be a frame skip. Oh well. Oh wait, couldn't I have... whatever. Crusader Knight build? Revelation, for sure. I mean, just play Knights of the Nine, you literally become a Crusader there. There's literally a Crusader class as well. Uh, Dungeons of... The Dungeon of Ivalon gives some nice swords. I have them here in the Prototype 1.2 build. Like Sunfire would probably be a decent Paladin sword. Yeah, Akatosh Longsword is... No, wait, I think I made it. Make it a Claymore Bastard. Because it's a longsword in the original mod, but I find it way too long for a longsword. Yeah, here it is. This is literally called a Holy Knight sword in the files. Just like TDA armory. And then for actual in-lore Crusader, you can just play the class. Or like steel armor, I guess, or something. There's just one thing I really have. Is it M16? Just to let you know, it fucking exists. There's fucking guns for Oblivion. There's even like... Is it M2 or 3? No, not that. It's a goddamn sniper rifle. I've seen a sniper rifle before. It's like the freaking Beret sniper rifle. Is that how you spell it? Yeah, M82. Yeah, it's the fucking sniper rifles as well. Goddamn camo. This is the M82A1. Yeah, there's only like 2 or 3 gun mods for Oblivion, but they're there. And they're modern weapons, not like your old-fashioned AKs or anything. Although I think they did implement AKs as crossbows in Skyrim. I have no idea how those work. There might be stabs, there might be bows, I don't know. Haven't used them. I just know they exist. back to blunt, because that's what we're training. I think I'll use one-handed for a while. War axe? Why not war axe? Let's go for bearded. Are there grenade mods? I mean, you have the fire spell effect. Sure, that'd do things, but are there like legit grenade mods where you throw something that arcs? It's a whole hand grenade model, but no grenade mods, huh? What was it? I think it was like an M67? M65. I don't know. It's like a model number for a hand grenade, I remember. Hmm. I haven't seen that meme with that caption, but I have seen that image before. It's just Gandalf looking a little bit confusedly at an AK. And it's like... usual caption is something along the lines of, like, when you've been playing Skyrim forever and go to a first-person shooter. Oh, nice. Glad I actually remember that, because I haven't played a real first-person shooter in ages. I mean, besides Half-Life. Half-Life doesn't use real guns, no. Based on real guns, yeah. Yeah, those models aren't too outlandish, but I don't think they're actual real guns. Just a generic shotgun, machine gun type thing. Is there actually any other door out this place? There's places I haven't been to, and the cell's much larger than I thought it would be. Did I mention there are 50 cells on this root sub network? Glad I got teleport. Yeah. Have you seen the muscle wizard meme? I wish this wasn't blocked. Although now I know it's on the other side. Guess that's where it came from. Let's see if I'm still over encumbered. Because maybe it just needed to force my mask to recalc. Nope, I'm actually like a little bit slightly over encumbered. I don't know how much fun I'd have doing a whole playthrough like that, but like a stream, a one-off, I can see that. Oh man. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to find that. Alright. Don't think anybody posted it before me, so I'm gonna go look for this. Off screen. Actually, I may have an... I know I downloaded one of the images before. I don't know what the name would be, so maybe I can find it. Okay, I think I found it. Only have a thumbnail to go off of. Yeah. Yep. Alright, it's an in report. Okay, that's about everything. Order. I'll keep some Hearts of Order on hand. I lost my orientation. Which way was I going? The God Talus. Yes. This is from one of the mods that... Did I list it? It's one... I didn't list some of the mods I just got meshes from. For other mods. Maybe listed in here. Something like medieval armory or whatever. Oh, but... Nah. This has also been a bit modified by me. I figured out how to like do a little bit of scaling and mix and match and nif scope. I haven't done anything with mix and match yet. I just know how to do it, but I did scale down the polygons a bit. If I scale them down any further, though, they're first off there isn't actually any shoulder underneath, so I can't just get rid of them. And if I scale them down any further, then this part of the upper arm is going to clip through it like constantly. It's about as small as I can get. I mean, I can't deny the fun of being a smartass. Alright, what was it? I think it was medieval armor. Not medieval shields. Armor replacer? That might use the same meshes, the armor replacer. Ooh, armor resources? Medieval swords. Some of these don't have good texturing, like at all. Like you load them up in game, either they look like a Nerf bat, or they just have this absolutely atrocious, scraggly texture that just doesn't reflect light at all that well. Because these are some of the early attempts by people, and most of them are just mix and match of other stuff. I gotta check out what the heck this is. Huh. That's some decent variety. It's still basically retextured vanilla, maybe some mix and match stuff, but decent variety of it. These swords. I think I might have tried these swords in the past. The textures didn't come out right. At least I remember. Yeah, I think I tried this mod in the past, and textures just do not look actually as good as the screenshots make them look. Hmm. Try armory then. There we are, Knightly Armory. And this is what it's from. So what I'm wearing now is just some standalone stuff that I enchanted. Like all the other armor I wear. I was thinking of making one for that helm, because helms are actually pretty decent from this mod. I have to do them now because I've been using concealing hoods for so long. There's your answer, duct tape. Alright, this way to nowhere. And then where is... Oh my, this is a long passage. There we go. Sanglover Tunnel. Man, this passage is long. Can't believe I'm about to say this, but I might actually need to make multiple trips into here to explore it all. The first dungeon ever where I need multiple trips. And not for loot reasons either. Yeah, I started tweaking with the Legion set in Nifscope because actually the Legion set is mostly alright. There's like a few little standout issues with it. Like the pauldrons just make your shoulders appear way too broad. And then there is the Roman skirt, because as we've established, I just don't like Roman or Greek aesthetic. I need to look at the local map a bit more frequently. I am missing... Here? Is it this way? I think it's this way. We're going to be down here for like, I don't know, 2 weeks if we want to explore all 50 cells of this, and this is one cell. What day even is it? 8th. Okay. I'm gonna go to him on the 10th. That's definitely been multiple days. It's not how that works, but if you want to believe that, mind over matter. I wonder, is this... No, it's just a little puddle. Okay, this is... It's fast. This thing fast. Mind over matter. Where's the fine bearded? I don't know if that would match Talos more. I think it matches a little bit less because I don't have much ornament. Any fineries on this? Doesn't clash with it though. Oh, that's neat. I don't know if I'll use this one. Let's try the others. Oh, yeah, Thorgear. And Zeragon's just a slight tweak on Thorgear, honestly. And we have Rondil. Actually, how does that look with Talos overall? Kind of matches the metal sheen. Bit bluer. And the way the handle's bent just reminds me of RuneScape with the low poly models. Gilded Morando. That's pretty alright. Definitely clashes with Thralls, though. And there's a war. Which, I mean, this ain't meant to have an axe. I've already said I like bearded. So, I think... What was it? Was it more? Yeah, so it's more. Use this for a while. Alright, now where the hell am I? Where was I? Where am I going? Okay, we are going underwater. The unpleasant abyss. Alright, I can keep using this. I so would have liked to have adjusted the enchant magnitude with the subtype as well, to further compensate for speed. But you saw how much the enchant code was, how long. Just be a pain in the ass to do. He might be. Put him out of his misery. Really want to cast a light spell, or cast light or shadow. See better. But reflect damage will completely negate. Oh, combat challenge. Can unequip the shield with it. I kind of don't want to do that, but alright. Maybe alright. They just clip it through my face there. I think it is. Let me just... No, not that. Take a seat. And yeah, that's the shoulder. That's the elbow. That's the elbow clipping into my face. Oh, hello. Thought for sure there'd be nothing in there. I think I should go to sleep for a bit. Just to help kill game time a bit further. Twisted Root Passage. I don't know if I should fully explore these cells first, or if I should just go to the first door I find, so that when I inevitably wander my way back around to the same cell I've been to, I know places I haven't been around. Oh, I thought that was a plant that hit me. Ooh, just work on a level up. Wonder how many uses we get. Alright, if I have Petty Soul, I do not. Got 35 uses. Next level will deal 1 point more shock damage. Rank corridors, eh? I'll ignore the rest of the cell. Oh, damn it. Fucking Gromites. That's a lot of Gromites. Alright. Oh, they actually got them all? Aw, I was hoping it just immobilized them. Oh well. Alright, going to sleep. Don't know if I should change armor. Eh. Alright, 8 hours of sleep. If that's for Skyrim, we'd be well rested. We don't need sleep here. We're not weak. I'm tempted to just go back to the artist right now, even though it's been one day. Let's see, which hammer to use? Or a big one might be nice. Twisted... I feel like I've been here. Twisted Root Passage. I've seen this cell name before. The local map says no, but my memory is telling me I've been here. Clearly human error. Machines which are built by humans are never wrong. Of course. Manslayer. Haven't seen that subtitle before. Yeah, he's a lost cause. That was quite a few Gromites. I know if I get familiar enough with these root systems, I might be able to use them to travel around the Isles in a different fashion, since they do extend all over the place. Until that time comes... this is just one massive-ass dungeon. And 114 damage, even without my buffs. I wonder how much blade is, though. Claymore is the strongest. What about dagger? Because dagger's the weakest. 93. But how's about claymore? Claymore is 191. How's that with buff? 245. So I don't think Fortified Blade's doing too much for me here at this point. Because I'm not entirely sure, because just a plus 50 points doesn't quite feel like the plus 300 I should be getting to Blade. So maybe the formula has changed the cap to 200. So maybe I'm just getting the strength bonus. Either way, I did just cast the buff, so... Be strong now, I guess. Could use it for one more hammer. Let's have a spike and a nice hammer. It's got a nice shape to it. But I think instead I'll use the war pick. And all torturers. Kinda thankful for that, because death dealers really do take a while to kill. But also, they're not much worth much experience if they aren't a death dealer. Oh boy. So how many cells in do you think we are at this point? Ah, wait. Did we come from or did we go? I know we've been to the Unpleasant Abyss before. Ah, okay. One way. Game of living wall. I hope these are actual living walls and not just figure of speech. I think it might be figure of speech. Huh. Magus Death Dealer, that's a first. We don't really get to do much since Silence and Dispel and Damage Magicka. Mage Slayer and Enchant Hole. Oh, windings. We didn't spend long in here, that's for sure. I'll just keep going then. Alright, I've definitely not been through here before.
Showing your face was the last mistake.
Using magic against me was your last mistake.
Your presence here will not be...
I don't need you to tolerate me. I'll tolerate myself. Wait, is this an exit? We found an exit! Huzzah! Where are we? Where in the blue bloody bullocks are we? Somewhere way in dementia. Oh, neat. So we entered up here. It's a lava. It's west of the 19 Voids, and we are now next to Blood Island Camp and Swamp Gas Hole. Oh, there you are. How much stronger is Blunt with the buff up? 142, we got like 30... Well, we also have some durability loss, but like roughly 30 more damage. Ooh, blood seal up. Okay. Oh, right. And there we go. Nope. There we are. Pretty simple Scalon be gone. Pick up Shield of Reflecting, and there we have it. And here's the road proper.
At your command.
Alright, so I think we'll stay at the... Stay at the free place that's just north of Mania, the Art Gallery. Yes. Names are easy to remember. Super easy. Never forget them. I mean, they're saying the Choosy Beggar, which we've done before. And they're staying at the place with the sick lady. But I don't know how clean she keeps her sheets. But if she's always sick, I kinda doubt she keeps her sheets that clean. Joel leaves the art gallery,
I stand ready, Lord.
which they probably never change the sheets, mind you, but eh. Wait, aren't I like disease immune? Eh. Still a free place. Also, FOV off.
At your command, Lord Sheogorath.
Just have to love the lovely paintings of love in this lovable gallery. Where is our... Probably asleep. Yep, asleep. Alright, another 8 hours. Then we'll spend like a day doing something. And on the 10th, we'll go there. There she is. Like my income, please. It's just an absurd amount of gold considering what you usually get from stuff. Passive income. Like maybe it's scaled to my level. In which case it kind of mildly make... And by scale to my level, I mean not just like level 25 type of gold. I mean it goes all the way up to like level 100 or 200 gold. Which would be incredible. Explain why it's so high, but I don't even know where to look in the construction set for that data. Yes, this here is the new painting. Lots of blood and guts. No sign of the Scalon, unless that torn out guts is in fact the Scalon. I don't know. Unless it's a skinned down with Scalon guts. Curious how this would begin first. Shield's fine. Doesn't block much of the view. It's another thing I like about the shield. It's good shape. It's nice wood. It's what most actual shields would be made out of. Metal would just be too heavy. And it doesn't block much of your field of view. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, new day, new weapon. Let's go for random. Random one-handed blunt. Not a single one-handed blunt yet. Quite a few mazes. random really was a good idea. Because you'd never think to use a lot of these. If you didn't hit random. You also have no idea what they are, if you don't know the names yet already. But, yeah. Helps you try things out. There's a blunt. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And there we are with the recharge. It's already fine, so it's 115. And if we cast the buff, 148, so 33. 33 damage.
Oh!
Does shift right click do any? Shift right click doesn't, because right click itself doesn't do anything in the menu, so I guess I could shift right click to get model name. Wish there were more bandits in the Isles. It's tiresome just fighting creature after creature after creature after creature after creature after creature after gnarl. Oh, right. Zandria's like way on the other side, so going along the coast is kind of the long way around. I have no way to get lost if I'm following the coast, but yeah, this is longer, more Scalon infested. I think we just triggered a Scalon too. Oh yeah, it's a Scalon. Hello, new route entrance. No. Oh, I know where we are. Roughly. I remember that dock. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need to modify the random values too.
Hi.
If you have to fight a flesh atronach, a good shock spell is the way to go.
I'd prefer to avoid them altogether.
Goodbye.
Greetings.
I think we're looking at conversations. We just select none, then growth weapon, active file. We edit these scripts and we need to go to random model. Rando. And then get up set model 1. Alright, because we added some to multiple types. Alright, so new Claymore end is 14. New Bastard end is 23. New Longsword end, I think should just be 62. I am correct. Short sword should be 51. Dagger should have gotten nothing. A hip. Open up set model 2. Here we go to in 9 and 810. And maces are also a 10. And war axes stay a 9. Right. Now I can't save the plugin until I quit, but code's updated. So
Goodbye.
Hi.
If you want to sneak up on one of those zealots, wear one of their robes. Fools them every time.
So I've heard. Still, best to avoid their camps entirely.
See you.
it's nice hearing these random conversations.
Hi. I'd like my mind back if you please. Or not. It's really up to you, Lord Sheogorath.
I don't physically have it.
Take care.
So good luck.
Excuse me, my lord. I clean right where you're standing.
Oh!
That 10-second detect life is really nice. Okay. Garden of Arden. Hmm. 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 Oh. Right, back into that root system. Cannot wait while enemies are nearby. You know, I'm just gonna go back. So I have a different set of 4 for the Isles. So first mark here. third recall. Okay. Okay. There's the alarm.
Speak, madman.
Are you ready now? Thank myself. Why does he not know he's sensed? Dead. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. So I think I know who John is, because there's one NPC that looks rather unique in Mania I keep seeing, but not really having opportunity to interact with.
Yes?
And he teleports off. Heh, hate sealed in red. Oh, we're in split again. I guess we can see you shake out from here though. Oh right, I think I took the note here. Did I take the note here? I think I took the note here. Yeah, it was Shiogor was punished from the old predecessor. I took the note there. I don't know where I find it. It's in my massive library of things. That guy there was sentenced to death because he tried to grow a beard. Here's the guy.
Greetings. Did you know that I slept for exactly 237 minutes last night? I find that fascinating.
Love this guy. I just can't help but feel like he had a grand time voice acting this.
Yes. Yes. Goodbye.
Your lips to his ears.
Oh, okay.
Goodbye.
And what is the time? Oh, it's technically morning. That's the palace grounds, not the church.
Oh. right.
He's not here.
I bid you a most gracious welcome, my
I don't know where he lives, but I've got him wandering around times.
I'm so full. Speak, man. You're no fun. I bet you know my
You saw my last show and came to mock me, right? Don't worry, I already know. I disgust myself.
Take your time.
I'd better get back to practicing. Greetings.
I really don't want to talk to the actually batshit crazy chick. I don't like her at all. So unintelligible.
Greetings. Did you know that I slept for exactly 237 minutes last night? I find that fascinating.
237 minutes though, that is 2 hours. Almost 4 hours.
See you later.
Good for you. I wonder where I could be.
Your lips to his ears. See you.
Greet.
Yeah, big head.
Sing to Big Head. Sing to him. Take care.
I see him. It's this guy with like fancy hair, almost anime hair,
Blessings.
and orcish armor.
Sheogorath's armies have returned. They'll protect me while I protect my belongings. See you later.
At your command.
Your lips to his ears. Take. What do you need? See you.
I know where he's supposed to be roughly noon. Does he spend his evenings and afternoons in dementia?
Yes? Goodbye. Hello there. Have you reconsidered my offer?
No. Okay, so he doesn't visit Crucible at all. So we'll head to the Sicilium Sanctum. See if I can catch him there. Two signatures, 2 priests, and Argonian.
Hello.
Oh, here's John.
Speak, madman. Take your time.
Matey, you'll be safer with me. I wonder what SC is. I know, right? Your disposition's really high, too. You know who I am. Oh, nice.
Yes, what is it?
Hello.
Did I just get, though?
Yes?
Ah, speechcraft level up. That's what I thought. Alright, so I'm going to... I want to be sure he doesn't die before destination, so I will need fire escort on you.
No apples. Don't like apples. Got mutton? Fritters?
Those shambles are dangerous. Make sure to stand back if you kill one.
Alright, 19 points. How in the hell am I going to get down there? Like, do I have to go to High Cross and then start walking along the short line? I mean, that could kind of work.
I've heard that even their corpses can be dangerous.
See ya.
Alright, yeah.
At your command, Lord Shield.
I can kind of keep up. I don't know if he's a little faster or a little slower than me. But he's definitely a little slower. Oh no, wait, actually it wore off, didn't it? Yeah, I'd say he's slightly slower than me, but he's almost on par. Means I may want to upgrade this too. 8 effects, so luckily everything is there. So we've got shield, magic, poison, that's everything. Then we got water breathing, then we got the healing. That's fortify speed. Alright, let's make for a tier 3. Which would end up being... Alright, I'll go for 150 points and then max everything else out. Because too fast and they could start killing themselves with fall damage. As well as attack things that are like, they shouldn't even bother with. Alright, so there's that. I could fortify their stuff, but I'd rather restore it. Would rather restore. Could put reflect spell on them. Nah. Nah. Just magic on target. Resist poison. On target. Shield on target. Alright, that covers the damage distances. So now we go restore health. So now as long as it's not instantaneous death, you will never die. Welcome back. Yes, you're Tamriel's best warrior. I am Nirn's best warrior. Actually, am I even a warrior? More of a battle mage. I guess you can have that title. water breathing. And finally, summon the actual escort. Just to be sure, that's target. That's target. Alright. We have escort and stronger escort. Of course, we still have regular escort active, so I don't want to double stack speed boosts. That'll be horrible. Actually, I should probably do weapon out. That should slow me down enough for him to keep up. Yeah, it does.
Do your worst. What's the matter? Getting tired? Out of your sight. That's the best you can do.
This lead me to the shoreline. Lead me to Fane. Oh. Oh, there's a crash. Yeah, it's about time too. Oh, actually, since we have this, that. There we are. Now the random function's updated. Alright, there's another thing that was reminiscent. How far ago did I post this? Mochi? Yes, I have tried mochi. Well, more precisely, I've tried mochi ice cream, which is mochi with like a scoop of ice cream inside of it. There it is. Power Wizard. There existed a wizard who possessed the Staff of Judgment, which was crafted with wood cut from legendary tree Yggdrasil. For a staff, it was overly censored. Incantations are a pain to chant. And then part 2. Won't be able to swing that hair. We've lured you into a passage. It is an area that negates magic, plus this place. Just stab them. Oh yeah, like, it was green tea mochi that I really like. Like, that's just... I don't know if you like green tea ice cream, but green tea mochi ice cream is fantastic. If you can get it at a restaurant, do so. I know they have some at Whole Foods, but it's not the same. It might be good enough, but it's not the same. Alright, where were we? Ah, here. Well, green tea ice cream, I don't quite think tastes like green tea itself. Green tea has like a slight iron taste to it, I think. Very slight. Well, then again, that's how most tea is just flavored water. So this tea flavors are never really that strong. Well, I can say I know what Pocky is. I barely remember if I ever had it. Maybe when I used to go to anime conventions. We lost our Escort 2 spell. And green tea is pretty good. Green tea is definitely my favorite tea. Alright, so it's 150. So I should be able to keep up with even my sheathed speed. Then resist everything. Oh yeah, also that doji music we listened to last stream has not flagged YouTube's kill video algorithm. So I think doji music might be safe to do. Alright, resist poison. Because resist magic doesn't cover all poisons, but covers like all but one. And then we have finally a shield effect. You know what? I'll play that one specific song. Well, that's what I was listening to. Now I'll see from the timing. Once we get this painting done, I think I'll call it, but however long it takes to get him to where we need to go. But what we were listening to last time was this. Alright, or is it restore health? Restore fatigue. And then water breathing. Yeah, water breathing. Oh wait, okay, not area, don't max area. And then summon. Okay, 5. On semicolon colon. Escort. Make it. Yeah, so you'd follow fair use. But the thing is that when you make a song, you can register it with a with a distribution company, and they're the ones that then register it in YouTube's automated systems and make it so overzealous that it's absolute bullshit. But you can exploit this by commissioning a short song, like 30 seconds to a minute, and registering it of the distribution company. In which case, then you just make your videos with your song that you commissioned. So then the automated system will flag it. So then the distribution company will claim revenue from it, and then send that revenue to you from your videos. I posted a video on this, how to break YouTube's copyright system. But what's really bullshit about it is that the person who files the copyright claim is also the one who decides if it was erroneous in the first place. They're both judge, jury, and executioner. which is the real problem with the whole system. Well, one of the real problems.
Do not follow the order.
Yeah, you need like 100 or 200 bucks for that. Even then, I'm not. I could put it into the countdown of the stream, but I'm not entirely sure how to do that. I mean, the other completely bullshit part is that you can have a song for like 5 seconds that compose 5 seconds of like a 10-minute video, so it's like less than 1% of the video, but because of the claim they get 100% of the revenue, which is also complete bullshit. What I can say is putting the algorithm can very easily pick up on text, which is usually how they will immediately get a takedown on your video for a copyright claim because you put the song name in there.
What's the matter? Getting tired? What's the matter? Getting tired?
He's at 100 speed and 100 athletics, and all his weight's negated by feather, and he's still slower than us. Yeah, like text stuff is usually they give away to the algorithm. So a lot of YouTube bootleggers will like slightly alter the audio a bit, slightly alter the imagery. And then what's the next song to do? I think this one. This is one of my favorites. Recent list. Alright, we need to go to High Cross, which we passed the fork to. Oh, gosh, darn it, I thought I hit the... Oh, good luck killing this guy for 6 minutes. See, I thought I'd hit 2, so I'm used to kind of like quickly doing flick 2 and then C, but apparently didn't hit 2 hard enough. So now he has escort on him. Oh, I could... Wait, I think I might have a way to pass this. Slap. Just make sure I don't hit the other guy. Oh, damn it, he has resist magic 300%. I forgot about that. Feck. There goes that option. Poisons are all null too. I have 2 immortal soldiers here. think it's about time we just solve things the old-fashioned way. Alright, there we go. Now preemptively switch back to Volt's Dark, so that doesn't happen again. Yeah, so I never quite found a flat path to 19 Voids. So, where in the hell is he? Why does he always fucking stop to talk? Why do you deserve to die? Well, that was my fault. Go back to last save. I'm gonna resave the just in case. Alright. Go check them every now and again. Don't get stuck on trees. Getting stuck on trees is for losers. And monkeys. Squirrels. And some cats. And people who climb trees. Alright, and then the other one right afterwards I also like. Because Old Life Japan, I usually only heard orchestra stuff from them before, but then I started finding their non-orchestra songs, and they're all really good. My books. Alright, so from here, just circle around to 19 Voids. I'm curious if reshuffling Escort... If reshuffling Escorts with Summon Spectral Warriors first will cause it to get all the buffs afterwards. Curious if that's the case. Where in the hell does he go? There he is. We have to stack that thing. And I don't know what else is over there. Nothing good. I assure you that. Ah, we're getting into corpses I've made before. Nice. Oh, pretty close to 19 Voids already.
Let's get it over with. And do your work. Die, damn you.
I don't know how many more minutes we've got left in that buff. It should be well. I should be in this direction-ish. Oh boy, there's a Scalan behind us. Alright, so it's just him. Some mud crabs and I don't know what. There's the alarm though. Yeah, it's fine to let him do his thing. I don't know if the bus will interfere with this. But let's go. Oh, geek. Alright. Hey there. You're totally water walking. Why the fuck do you have water walking? Why? None of your gear has water walking. Well, we have to give this a week, so 16th, 17th of Morningstar. Meantime, I'm just gonna speed boost. Not even making a spot. Oh, there we go. Finally missed the jump. Alright. Get back to Zendria. Yeah, he has like less than a minute of immunity to whatever he's about to endure. Frame sweep almost messed me up. Right. 10 seconds left of the speed boost. Andrea's in sight. Whew, we got there. Kurt, as always. I wonder when he's awake.
Yes?
You're depressed.
Bye.
Rad.
Your lips to his ears.
Does it have to be done by architecture? Ah. Thought we were going to mention the fact that it's probably reminds a certain someone of some phallic objects.
See you later.
Your lips to his ears.
Her weapon seems a little bit new.
See you later.
That's a glass that just looks especially golden in this evening sunlight.
Yes. See you later.
That leaves 2 people left to talk to. John Tusam and Jasmine.
Yes?
Yeah, it's still on for you. No one. Or your people. I don't know which one you're gonna say. Unlike Dunmary society. Still think it should be put to a torch.
See you later.
Like, you know you can meet many charismatic Dunmer, but the whole society they live in is just... it's a plague in and of itself. Anyway, where the hell is Jasmine? Might be in the pleasure chamber. Nope, not over here. I got a lot of height.
Ah!
She might be dancing out front. No? Okay. Alright, and then pop this open. Oh wait, that's Bernard. Where could she be? Our resident Zivalai. Players long his curio takes turns eating in the different arrangements. Hmm. There's those three. Wait, could she be in the mushroom? I'll check the chambers of Euphoria again. Wait, unless she's... There she is. I recognize that sexy walk. Kind of agree. The functionality of it is worth more than the beauty. True that. Alright, so I guess we're just gonna have to come back here in a week. Next session. So thank you very much for watching yet again. And next session will be in roughly a week, since we're going back to Half-Life next time. Back to Zen and the Intergalactic Space War.